What is good, kind of people over the channel? It's your boy, Bobbalam. And in today's video, we're talking about DaBaby, in that, as we all know, he's getting canceled, or he already was canceled like a week ago. I know I'm late on the topic, but as y'all know, I was gone. I died basically, and I got resurrected because some girl was giving me an OTPHJ. But I was wearing some jeans, so you couldn't see it. So if she tells you my dick's small, that's why, okay? Anyway, to get started, I just want to say I think DaBaby is a scapegoat for the media. I think they were running low on money. It's almost like the Trump situation. Now, I don't care if you like Trump or you hate Trump. You cannot deny that the media for however many years, 4 years that he was in the presidency, the media was going off. They were making bans. I know the left side said they hated Trump, but low-key, they fucked with Trump because they get to, every single time he said a word, make a story on it on TV, publications, online, magazines, whatever, and make so much bread. And now, I'm pretty sure, I'm almost completely positive, they've taken some pretty big pay cuts ever since he, left the planet and was censored off of all these social media. So I say that all to say that this is just another story for the media to pile onto. I don't think any of these media publications actually even care what any rapper says, but if it picks up steam on Twitter or Instagram or whatever about a cancellation, they gotta cover it. I'm in the media. I know how it is. If you gotta follow trends, and that's basically what we're doing right now, making a video on DaBaby. But I did want to give my thoughts on the DaBaby situation, just so to give a different perspective. Now, at first glance or first listen of what he said, and we're gonna watch it in a second, I think what he said was kind of fucked up. But after hearing his response as well, there's a difference between what he meant and how it was interpreted, because a lot of the context, we weren't even at Rolling Loud, so we can't sit there and be like, okay, this is exactly what he meant, this was what he was thinking. Plus, there are times when you probably said something to your girlfriend, your mom, or whatever, it came off completely different than how you meant it. So anyway, let's watch this video and see how it really went. This is originally how he got canceled.
You didn't show up today with HIV, AIDS, any of them deadly sexually transmitted diseases that'll make you die in 2-3 weeks. Put a cell phone light in the air. Lady, if your pussy smell like water, put a cell phone light in the air. Fellas,
lights up.
Fellas, if you ain't sucking nigga dick in the parking lot, put your cell phone lights in the air.
Let's be real about this shit.
Yeah, keep it fucking real.
Some of y'all niggas suspect as a motherfucker. Let's be real.
All right. Honestly, it sounds pretty bad. It sounds like he's dissing gay people, he's dissing people with HIV, AIDS, because he's saying you're gonna die in 2 to 3 weeks. It was a little harsh. Now, you definitely want to avoid these diseases. I can tell you that right now. I don't think any of us wants HIV and whatever. So maybe he's trying to give us advice here. Be like, yo, don't suck dick in the parking lot at Rolling Loud, because that's the type of place you probably get HIV and AIDS. But anyway, he got a lot of backlash from this, as you already know, and he was taken off of a bunch of music festivals afterwards, because this was performed and stated at Rolling Loud during his set. And of course, the people who came to the rescue of these super offensive comments was the social justice warriors, one of which, and the main proponent, I think, I always see her name in the media when something like this goes down, Demi Lovato. She's like the leader of the LGBTQ community. And look, I support everybody in the LGBTQ community. I don't even know what it all stands for. Queer, trans, bi, gay, lesbian, okay? What's up? I'm basically gay, because I know the abbreviation. But also Dua Lipa, and more specifically her that we had to talk about, because she had a song with DaBaby called Levitating, and that's actually why DaBaby, his monthly listeners surpassed every other rapper, even like Drake. I don't know if there's another rapper, but DaBaby was up there. I think one of the top 3 rappers, monthly listeners on Spotify and Apple Music, because he's meshing with all of the pop stars who are technically bigger than all of these rappers, because they're international icons in fashion and genre breaking, whatever. They're also supported by massive major labels, more so than rappers, who are probably the most organic genre, if you ask me. As I was saying though, she has something to say on Twitter. I don't really care what it was specifically. Again, this was a week ago. I'm late here. She took DaBaby off of the song Levitating. But what this tells me and confirms is the contradiction of the media and everybody in this clout game. Shit, this is one of the reasons why I was like, I don't even know if I want to be one of these people in the media, because everybody's just fucking clout grabbing and virtue signaling. If you don't know what that means, it's like trying to make it seem like you are a good person in the public light when we all, I'm sure nobody actually gives a fuck about. I mean, there are probably bad people on this planet, but most people are good people at heart. Like, if they believe something that you think is very wrong, it's probably because they just don't understand, or they don't understand what they said, or they're just insensitive, uneducated in that matter, which happens all the time. Shit, I probably offend people on a daily basis because I'd be just spewing bullshit on a microphone. But the pure hypocrisy by Dua Lipa is someone found on Twitter that she worked with Pop Smoke on his latest album. It's a posthumous album, obviously, called Faith, that we listen to on stream. There are clear lyrics, and I'm not trying to expose Pop Smoke here because we're all guilty of it. We've all said the F word, and no, I'm not talking about fuck. I'm talking about a bundle of sticks, or smoking a bag, but replace the B with the F. Okay, she was completely fine with working with Pop Smoke, knowing that she was gonna get super publicity out of it, because Pop Smoke is a posthumous album, and all these rappers, when they pass away, you know, like the media just like blows shit out of proportion, makes them a legend, all that shit. I'm not denying that Pop Smoke's a legend, but you get what I'm saying. Rappers are always way bigger after they pass away. But she has a song with Pop Smoke who said, you know, derogatory terms towards the LGBTQ community. But just because the media is blowing up at DaBaby, I don't even think she really cares what he said, or even probably saw what he said, or even called him or his management to see what he said. It's all about just covering her own ass so she's not associated with it. Now, because Pop Smoke, nobody really is looking too deep, at least yet, into what he's said on rap songs. And all these, I'm not just pointing out Pop Smoke, every rapper's probably said, you know, anti-gay remarks. It's like a joke. Even like Eminem and all the big rappers have said shit where they, you know, rap is all about talking shit. And if you calling somebody, you a gay boy, sit down before I slay you with toys in the ass, bitch. Every rapper is guilty of it. So in conclusion, for this part of the video, I just want to say Dua Lipa and all the media contradicting themselves. They're only piling on DaBaby because for some reason, just this story picked up steam. Now I want to see DaBaby's response and see what he actually meant, or at least what he claims he meant, so we can get a better perspective and maybe realize DaBaby's not as bad of a person as he seemed after that video, because it did sound pretty bad and he deserved to get a little bit of backlash for saying it because it was insensitive.
I'm gonna address this weak ass internet shit one time, and I'm gonna get back to giving my love to my fans. See what I'm saying? Because what me and my fans do at the live show, it don't concern you niggas on the internet or you bitter bitches on the internet. It's not y'all business. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I do at a live show is for the audience at the live show. It'll never translate correctly to somebody looking at a little 5-6 second clip from their goddamn crib on their phone. It just don't work like that. Like, you know.
All right, firstly, I just want to say, like, when you're a big rapper or just famous person in general, even if you're just an executive at a big company, you got to realize that when you have money and power and influence, you're always getting recorded. So he should never go into a live show, especially Rolling Loud, the first show, the first festival after the pandemic, at least in America, that he was going to go in there and nobody was going to. Also, no matter where you are, everybody got their phone out. Everybody at the bar, club, whatever, they're just like trying to act like they're the coolest dude in the fucking room. Show everybody, yo, I go out and buy drinks, I fuck bitches, I get enough money so I can go out and have a good time for 2 days of the week, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so it was just stupid for DaBaby to even think that he can just say whatever at a live show without any repercussions. That's why, like, public officials, famous people, everybody, they've got like script writers and publicists, because the HR and PR people, that's literally their job, to make sure that everything you say is interpreted brand friendly, so you get the most money or you don't get canceled. Like even Obama and some of the people, the most loved people on this planet. Not to mention the fact that DaBaby was literally telling them at the concert, like, yo, put your phones in the air.
Because regardless of what you motherfuckers talking about, how the internet and twisted up my motherfucking word, me and all my fans at the show the gay ones and the straight ones, we turned the fuck up. I'm talking about my boy that was at the front of the stage, left over there by where I jumped at. Ask him, he got clips all on his shit. The whole night was recording. We were turned the whole night. My boy had the crop top on, front row. Yeah, out there in that jungle, in that water. Yeah, he out there. He standing on the rail, got them cutting up. He know words. I saw him. I'm rapping them bitches with him. Yeah, the hell y'all talking about? Y'all niggas, shut the fuck up. You niggas that ain't at the show. The show is for the niggas who paid the money and took the time out their life to come enjoy the show. Not you motherfuckers watching it on the internet at the crib. No, nigga, just get your tickets and come fuck with the live show killer, gay or straight. Don't let these motherfuckers hell. I say if you don't got AIDS, put a cell phone light up. I say if you ain't suck dick in the parking lot, put your cell phone lights up. So I could drop my next song. I wasn't going on no rant. That's called a call to action. That's what that's called, because I'm a live performer. I'm the best live performer. I'm the live show killer. You interact with your fans. You get what I'm saying? Look, all the lights went up, gay, straight. You want to know why? Because even my gay fans don't got fucking AIDS, stupid ass niggas. They don't got AIDS. My gay fans, they take care of themselves. They ain't going for that. They ain't no nasty gay niggas. You know what I'm saying? They ain't no junkies. You know what I'm saying? On the street. The hell you talking about, nigga? Then I said, if you ain't suck dick in the Rolling Loud parking lot, put your cell phone light up. You know what my gay fans did? Put that motherfucking light up, nigga. Cause my gay fans, they ain't got niggas. They ain't going for that. They got class, nigga. They ain't sucking no dick in no parking lot, nigga. You gotta get a room, nigga. A good one, 5-star hotel for them niggas. Or goddamn, yeah, you gotta wait till they go to the crib, nigga. They ain't just gonna be out here just doing no anything. Yeah, if they a fan of me, they on some big dog shit. We ain't just going for nothing. You know? Even my gay fans got standards. Y'all nigga tripping. Y'all bringing negative attention and energy upon yourselves, and the ones that's doing it is people who didn't even attend the show. So this shit don't concern y'all at all. Y'all niggas and y'all bitches who like to buddy in on goddamn other people business and play Superwoman and all that shit. Shut the fuck up. Don't be disturbing my motherfucking gay fans and goddamn making them feel uncomfortable in they skin. Cause you done goddamn seen some shit that you wasn't supposed to see anyway. You better thank Rolling Loud for streaming the shit. You ain't supposed to see that shit anyway. You ain't take the time or the energy or the dollar to bring your ass there to the show. So you ain't supposed to get it. It ain't supposed to translate through a little 6-second clip on the cell phone. You see what I'm saying? That wasn't for y'all. Shit don't concern y'all. Shit concern the niggas that was there. Gay or straight or goddamn both or whatever, all that shit, man. Don't none of that shit matter to me. What matter to me when I'm on that stage is putting on the show for any and everybody that's out there. And that's what the fuck I did. But ask my boy who was in the crop top on the front row how I cut up with him.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. After listening to DaBaby for a little bit, I was like, you know, he's got a point. Maybe he was just saying, stop sucking dick in the parking lot. Like, I'm performing right now. Pull out your phone. I'm about to perform this new song that I want everybody to record. So, but that's kind of contradictory of what he said. So I'm kind of like on his side, but also the media side. Like, did you not want them to record, or did you want them to record because you were dropping a new song and you told them to pull the phone out? But secondly, he clearly stated after reviewing the original tape, he was addressing the fellas, meaning males that aren't sucking dick in the parking lot. So he clearly was going against like maybe nasty gay dudes who be doing that shit. But you don't even gotta be nasty. You just gotta be drunk as fuck. I mean, not everybody, but a lot of people, even the classiest people, have done their 42 Doug actions in the parking lot. Maybe they had to pay their rent. It was the last day of the month, and like, you gotta do what you gotta do, people. But I still just don't understand why he had to alienate part of his fan base, like HIV and AIDS. Like, I understand there are people with HIV and AIDS that get it from like needles and junkies in the streets, and they're just like super unhealthy and drug addicts. But there also are people, and gay people in general have a higher chance of, or at least gay men at least, have a higher chance of getting AIDS and HIV because you have a higher percentage of transmission through your asshole than vagina to wiener. So again, I don't know why you would alienate one, like gay dudes, and two, people with HIV within your fan base. You should just love everybody for who they are. I don't know why you would care who is your fan. So I think what he said was kind of just a cover up in general. I also do think the media is just piling on, canceling, and got to the point where he's been dropped from like every other music festival, like Lollapalooza. They're even making shit up at this point. My Prom, iHeartRadio, Midtown Music Festival. He won't be performing at Camp Rock Final Jam with the Jonas Brothers. He's been dropped from the Dimsdale Dimmadome Festival lineup, and the list goes on. At this point, like, people were just asking DaBaby to be on the lineup so that they can tweet out, get all the retweets and likes saying that they dropped him. Shit, if I was a music festival executive, I might do the same shit. That's quick money right there. You don't even got to sign the contract. You just got to put him on the lineup acting like he's on it, and then be like, nah, remove it, because we're for the LGBTQ community. But as I was mentioning a little bit before with like Dua Lipa or whatever, the reason that we like rappers, like the appeal, is because they're not the best people. Like, when did we all expect DaBaby and every rapper to say the right things at all times? In fact, that's the reason that we do like them, because they're so raw. Like, they just say whatever's in their heart at the given time, no matter how sensitive or insensitive it is. That's what makes hip hop and rap, at least in my opinion, better than all of the manufactured and formulated pop hits and country songs and rock music where everything's like written down. A lot of these rappers just be freestyling on the mic, not just in the studio, but obviously performing, and sometimes it just don't come out right. Not to mention the fact that, you know, rappers, it's okay in hip hop culture to be rapping about misogyny, killing each other's ops, popularizing crime, drug use, drug selling, everything bad. Like, even just like, I don't even know, terrorism, 9/11. I'm sure some rapper is Eminem probably back in his days of like satirical rap has probably joked about 9/11. But again, that's what makes rappers cool, or they have no filter in a sense, and why you have a much deeper connection with rappers rather than some of these pop icons where they're just a manufactured brand from a big label that controls every single one of their moves. Whereas a rapper, when they go on their Instagram story, it's them, and you know it's them. They're not reading anything from a teleprompt. Whereas every Instagram story that say Selena Gomez records or posts, you know that her PR agency wrote down something or edited what she was going to say. Otherwise, if she just says something on her story, it's going to be deleted instantly because she has a brand manager and Instagram manager. But after DaBaby explained in the Instagram stories of maybe what he actually meant rather than how it was interpreted by the media, he wrote a little apology on Instagram that also gave him a little bit of backlash, in that he firstly stated, social media moves so fast that people want to demolish you before you even have the opportunity to grow, educate, and learn from your mistakes. As a man who has had to make his own way from very difficult circumstances, having people I know publicly working against me, knowing that what I need was education on these topics and guidance, has been challenging. I appreciate the many people who came to me with kindness, who reached out to me privately to offer wisdom, education, and resources. That's what I needed, and it was received. This is definitely not from DaBaby. This was written by a PR, and it's just, as he should do, because they know what they're doing. I want to apologize to the LGBTQ plus community for the hurtful and triggering comments I made. Again, I apologize for my misinformed comments about HIV and AIDS. And I know education on this is important. Love to all. God bless DaBaby. Now, shortly after this, again, we know that he didn't really write this, but I'm sure he meant it, or at least he was educating himself on the matter, because he probably did feel bad that millions of people were coming at him for about a week. He deleted this off his Instagram, and a lot of people were trying to cancel him again. So the cycle, no matter what DaBaby does, they were going at Lil Nas X for being gay. Which one is it, media? Do you want rappers to be gay, or do you want them to not be gay? Because no matter what they do, you hating on them. But as I was saying, he deleted this off his Instagram, and I'm pretty sure he just deleted it because he wanted to post it and then forget about it. He didn't want people to be sharing that shit anymore. He already got reposted on all the blogs, all the media outlets. The world knows that he apologized and he just took it down so that his slate would be wiped clean, or that's what he wanted. Anything posted on the internet is already permanent anyway, so why keep it up there, you know? But lastly, and definitely not least, yesterday or the day before, Kanye West even joined the media conglomerate cancellation team, Avengers coming at DaBaby. Pause. In that he removed the Na 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 song featuring DaBaby, or at least the remix, from all streaming platforms. So I guess Kanye West, even though he was a super religious man a couple years back, or still is, I'm not completely sure, because I guess we'll just see when Donda finally drops, and I have another video on that coming, that Christianity, or at least back in the day, was not in support of the LGBTQ community, because the Bible says man and wife rather than, you know, any other sort of mix of your genitalia. And then there were rumors that Kanye West was gay with Jeffree Star, like a makeup artist on YouTube. And then we find out he's with a bad bitch. They got a natural figure, unlike Kim K, even though Kim K and Kanye are apparently cool and she's in full support of Donda and was wearing like a whole cat suit at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. But as I was saying, Kanye even took his song down with DaBaby, so it looks like he even fell into the pressure of the media and just the social justice warriors to go against DaBaby, even though he apologized and is trying to do better. But it does make sense. He's dropping Donda, one of his biggest albums yet, or at least I would think so, given all of the hype that surrounded it and the many times he's scrapped it. So he definitely doesn't want to be on the bad side of the media while he tries to increase the publicity and sales, because that's the ultimate goal for these rappers anyway, just make money. It's their job after all. But yeah, so that's about it. I just thought I'd give my opinion on the DaBaby situation. He's basically just like a medium of monetization for these media groups, because nothing has really gone on for the past few months in the rap game, at least. Like Double XL and all them, they're looking for a big story other than talking about Donda over and over every single week, because even that's getting a little bit old, because Kanye was supposed to drop it like weeks ago at this point, according to Justin LaBalsec at least. And so whenever something catches on Twitter, they gotta talk about it, because the media just waits for opportunities to pile onto something and make money from their advertisers. That's what they do. I can tell you from firsthand. But with cancellation, nowadays it really doesn't even end up being that long anyway. So I feel like DaBaby in a couple weeks will be good. People will get over it. He apologized. He's gonna drop a song with some potentially LGBTQ community artists, and then everything will be a-okay because he got the cosign from that community again. That's just how this shit works. His label will pour millions of dollars to get his public image back to where it was, being one of the biggest rappers in the game, if not the biggest, considering his monthly listeners before the Dua Lipa removal from Levitating. But let me know in the comments what you thought about the whole DaBaby cancellation and my thoughts on it, about like just the media using him as a scapegoat to make money. Make sure to like and subscribe to the Bob Gang if you with it. Peace out, clap people. Know what I'm saying?